Conventional conceptions of fandom run from the trivial to the toxic. On the trivial side, we have the man cave dweller, surrounded by his sports memorabilia, his oversized TV, his logo-embossed leather couch, his beer fridge, and game day chicken wings. Here, fandom is juvenile and fatuous. On the toxic side, we have the mob of post-championship fans drunk on victory, storming the streets, tearing down lampposts, overturning cars, lighting fires, and picking fights with anyone wearing the other team's colors. Here, fandom is ominous and threatening, a conception embedded in the etymology itself. The word fan originated as an abbreviation of fanatic, an adjective that originally used to describe possession by a god or demon. By association, the word fan conjures up images of boorish bros engaged in possessed and insane behaviors. Of course, there's a degree of truth to this image, as anyone who's ever stood in a stadium restroom line can attest. Putty feels familiar. We've all seen a putty in the wild. But, as is the problem with all stereotypes, the face painter limits our thinking. How can we argue that fandom has the power to activate social connections, mitigate loneliness, and soften polarization when the putty figure represents our common conception of fandom? How can something we believe to be so profound manifest in such a superficial, even pernicious way? Admittedly, fan stereotypes influenced our own perceptions when we started studying fandom as a phenomenon. Even as lifelong fans ourselves, we didn't truly understand what motivated fan behavior, nor did we appreciate its potential impact. But the more time we spent with fans, and the more critically we thought about fandom, the more we suspected that something powerful, something not yet named, loomed behind the gotta support the team logic. Slowly, as we observed fans in context, dug deeper into their motivations, and examined how fandom manifested in their day-to-day lives, a picture emerged that did not align with the putty-esque character. It struck us not only that the stereotype was incomplete, but also that it masked the real power of sports fandom to make a positive, lasting impact. We found ourselves at an impasse. We had logically consistent qualitative insights that pointed us to a more elevated conception of fandom, but we needed quantitative survey data to see if these insights held up at scale. Testing our hypothesis through surveys required a reliable way to differentiate between fans. Differentiating between fans is a critical step because it enables comparisons between groups of people. Such comparisons would illuminate the differences between less engaged and highly engaged fans, shining a light on fandom's true nature. This required a more precise definition of fandom, which meant that we needed to address a simple yet critical question. What is a fan?